Hello, beautiful souls. So I'm feeling a little inspired to do kind of like a pick a pile, like what's gonna be your erotica relationship, love story, if there be one. Or developing one, whatever the case may be. So it doesn't matter whether you are partnered or not. If you find yourself here, there's going to be messages in here for you in one of these piles and one of these creation stories and whatever development is going to be unveiled as we unveil. So, yeah, so I'm excited about this one. Okay, so for right now you can see it's not really so much which pile. I guess you're gonna pick which little totem, right? So we got the cat pin with the crystal, right? This pile. You got the rose quartz tower point crystal point with the elephants, right here center. And then you have the little Buddha, Carnelian or Carmelian, something like that. Buddha here with the amethyst, right? So if you want to be a part of it all and extract from each one that which you will, then I love that too. But either way, here's your opportunity to choose either the cat pin, the elephant, or the Buddha. Okay, because we're gonna get started up in here. Okay, thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. If you like this video, act the part. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? There is a master link always shared that will direct you to every single kind of available platform that I have available for you and I to further connect on. You could also follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. That's me, the one and only. You can follow for free or you can subscribe for just 99 cents and be gifted immediate access to exclusive content shared nowhere else. And best believe you get a quantum bang for your buck. For the amount of content and stuff shared over there, there's a lot of DIY strategy. There is a lot of videos shared. There's a lot of printables there shared. There's a lot of recipes shared. There's a lot of one-on-one with me, DM privilege, you know what I mean? And just so many dope as fudge things that I like to share with you. There's a lot of candle burning rituals over there too, and all this kind of stuff. And it's not just spirit, but it's spirit science in every kind of way. So there's a flavoring for all kinds of stations and walks of life over there. All is welcome. Just no fuck shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's that. And you can also go to witchyutopian.com where you will be met with my website over there, which is one of a kind too. So, these are my little self adverts. If you don't like it, you can skip through, you can hop off too, you know what I'm saying? Either way, is good vibes always, every single kind of day. I don't match vibe with vibe. It's either you on my vibe or you not, and you be about your own stuff, but on some good alchemy shit, or you be about that other type of shit, and I don't got time for it. You understand? So, it's just where I'm at in my own placements and stuff like that. It's not personal. It's just real. It's real. Real, recognize real, right? So either way, I'm excited to do this one because I don't even know what's going to transpire, what's going to be conveyed, what's going to be said. So if you are here, this is for you. Trust that too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So cool. So when I come back, we will start with. All right. So we're gonna start off with this pile first, the cat pin. So they pack cat pin, cat's pin. Oops. The cat pin with the crystal point tower, right? Here we go. Cat pin, right? And we'll just move these for now out of the way. Right? So we're gonna start off with some romantica tarot, right? Here we go. we're gonna start off with that. Right, so here we go. Messages do we have here for the beautiful souls tapping in, turning on, tuning in to this, to these messages that are going to be articulated at this time, right? So like, I feel like even just without, there's like a, and whatever, so whether this is a relationship that is long, new, or there is none, there is no relationship yet. I feel like there's a deepening here of one's own understanding, right? Of their own, like, so this is like emperor, right? Emperor energy. So it's like being in your power. So whoever's tapping in, turning on, tuning into this message here, you are in your power, right? And so you're a powerful being. So the partner that you would have, rightfully so, needs to be that too, right? It's no, what is going on in this highlighted relationship with, or maybe you're not in a relationship, right? Maybe you are wanting a relationship. Maybe you are right. So okay, so 4 of Cups here, right? 4 of Cups. All right, so for whoever's tapping in, turning on, and this is the King of Wands, right? So whoever you are here right now in this pile, there is a relationship you have in mind, whether it's with someone that you can actually have a relationship with or not. There's someone on your mind, right? Or there's someone that has the potential, right? Because there's something you want, there's someone you want to build with, whether this is ideally or actually transpiring. So, right, there's the potential for development here in a way that you are becoming more clear with yourself. So whoever is tapping in, turning on, tuning in, right, in regards to love right now, you are becoming more and more clear with yourself with that which you want. You are becoming more empowered by that which you want, right? And there might be someone too that you have in mind that you might have or that you want. Let me see, hold on, because I feel like there's a masculine energy here, so that has, so whether, right, this is not gender specific, okay? So you, the person here listening right now, right, you have a love on your mind, or the idea of a love on your mind, or that which you want. Whether you have taken those steps to get there or not, I feel like not yet, right? I feel like whoever's here, you are not yet in the relationship or partnership that you have centered in your mind, right? Because for whatever reason, it's going to be different for everybody. Whether relationships have not worked out for you, whether you've been focused on in other arenas of your life where those things have taken precedence and it just hasn't happened yet. I feel like somewhere in the center of all of this, you have an idea, whether it's an actual person or an image of an ideal person in mind. You have, look at, You have love on your mind. You have love to give. You're in the position of of overflow. And this is a great position to be in because you might be ready for a relationship. So for those of you that are tapping in, turning on, tuning into this message, you might feel ready for a relationship, right? You might feel ready for a relationship, like you want a relationship. It's going to be different for everybody, right? And so you're this fool in love, right? This fall in love with love or for love or ready to embark on that. So there's a mixed crowd here. So I feel like there could be someone that is in love with you that has yet to reveal that to you. You might be in love with someone that you have yet to fully reveal or mask onto, or you have someone in mind that you want to build love, the solid foundation of love, and have like even an engagement, a proposal. You might be a newly proposed to, someone may have proposed to you, and that might be the the embarking on this new love journey. So you could be planning even a wedding or something. This could be newly engaged couple too, right? Embarking on this love journey of an adventure, because for a long time they may have been in their own position of masculinity, of power, that may have slowed down their flow with love, and now there's an outpouring of some kinds, right? So if you are here right now listening and receiving this message, then you have this potential, right? Okay, so yeah, so you're growing something, you're learning something, you're like, so something is new. So this could be also like the start of something new, a new relationship too, or being tapped into your emotions, right? So well that you are now embodying the energy that you need to be in order to bring this into fruition. So you might be making moves. Somebody might be making a move on you too. Somebody might be taking the risk to now learn you more, to getting to know you. So you might be getting, or you may want to get to know someone. Remember, this is a mixed crowd, and so I'm just going with the energies that I feel here, right? So I feel like there's something here developing that one is now taking the dive in for. And first, it has to happen energetically. Of course, it has to happen energetically in order for it to be made manifest externally. Like the idealism of healthy, wealthy, stealthy relationship, because I only promote healthy, wealthy, stealthy. So if you're not in the alignment, in the alchemy of being healthy, wealthy, stealthy, please, you shouldn't be seeking a relationship, wanting a relationship, or be in a relationship, because you're toxic as fudge, right? So I'm not talking to those kind of individuals that have a lot of toxicities within their own being. They need to sort out first, like sort out those devils first before you want to go and wage your war with somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking to those kind of individuals, and I'm not talking to individuals who have been longing for a relationship in an unhealthy way, crave it and cry for it, and need it because it's going to fulfill them in some kind. I'm not talking to you either, because there's a lot of that kind of energy that needs to be healed too. Like, this is whole people. This is people whole on their own, like abundant on their own, rulers of their own inner kingdoms, right? And now want to have a complementary partner to further grow their whatever it is that they're growing and stuff like that for themselves, right? Whatever it is that they want. So I just feel like this person right here, whomever is here, tapped in, turned on, tuned in, you have a very good idea about what the fudge you want now. Like, so this could be like a coming to yourself at this time, and now love is on your mind, and so now you want to create the atmosphere for that, to welcome love in, to invite love in, to grow with love here too, right? I want to grow with love. I want to grow with love because that is the route I'm on now. So it's abundance, it's a prosperity. This is like the full, this is embracing it in a very healthy, wealthy, stealthy kind of way. So I like this energy. You're ready for the next step. You're ready for that which is going to be created, right? Right here. So look at that, ready for the next step. So you might be going from single to not single. This is removing of the mask, right? 8 of Cups here too, right? This is now getting into your truth. This is now deciding something too. This is working on something for you in the love sector, because Cups keeps coming out, and that's your emotions, that's your feelings. So we're also in Piscean water energy, but this water energy is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? And so either way, right? You could be life path number 9, life path number 8, life path number 4, right? You could be 44 years old, you could be 48, 49 years old, be 40 years old, you could be 41 years old, right? You could be born in 1989, right? Oh shit. So forgive me, but much time later has passed. So I'm gonna try to get back into the flow of this and see how I can articulate this. Like, I legit just hit record again, and like I'm just throwing myself back in here. So either way, yeah. So yeah, so I just feel like, okay, I'm back in. I'm back. Okay, I just feel like, oh, this pile right here, like, you're ready for the next step, the next journey. Like, you have been working on your own personal fulfillment, and that, and so now you're in a position, in an energy of position to definitely be able to share with someone, to be a complementary partner to another. So whether you're in a relationship or not, there's an overflow of emotional fulfillment that you seek to have, desire, and have the potential to actually look at a portal. You're the embodiment. You walk through the portal and emerge the embodiment of this overflow of love that is so beautiful and divine, that you deserve, of course, in this life, right? And so with that what brings okay, what is being brought forth here in the embodiment of this kind of love, or this kind of next chapter, right? So, right, so see it, the next chapter too, right here in this love sphere, it's choosing. So for some of you too, right, you could be 31 years old, 34 years old, 34, yeah, 39, right? You could 30 years old, you could be, or 38 too, right? Born 1983, 1980, 1981, right? So either way, 1989, I haven't said that, 1963, you could be 39, I said, okay, either way, it doesn't matter. So you might have had options too. So I feel like this here, I feel like whether you're male or female, there's also a masculine energy here, right? Right now, I'm picking up an energy of a masculine energy, whether you're female or male, and that just means that you've been in your, like, in your focus has been on the yang aspects of life, in whatever way that means for you, whether it's your career, your family life, like whatever it is that you do on a superficial basis as to how you hold on the fort, how you maintain, how you live your life, and all this kind of stuff, that has been more on the forefront than emotional fulfillment, in terms of maybe having a partner or a relationship. So I feel like whoever this masculine energy, this, right, like, and I don't want to people to get this gender specific incorrect, because like let's say I can relate to personally, let's say just this masculine energy, because I've been focused on my career, on my family, on my responsibilities, and creating a fulfilled life on my own, working on my own personal healing and all this kind of stuff. And so maybe emotional fulfillment and relationships have not been what has been my focus. But now, let's say, right, so this is just like as in a relatability kind of way, right? Now let's say I'm in the position of my own empowerment, my energy, I'm at my most healthy, wealthy, stealthy self. And now I know I have options, right? So for those of you here, if even if you've been single by choice, and just because you use your discernment, you don't jump from relationship to relationship. You've been celibate for a while. Like if you're single here, you've been celibate for a while. If you haven't been celibate for a while, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Okay, I'm sorry. And I'm not being judgmental either. I'm just really not talking to you. You have a whole other evolution of self energy discovery without having to spread yourself so thin. And I'm not being cruel and I'm not being mean and all this kind of stuff. The single parties here, and that's it. That's just, I'm being as real as can be. That's healthy, wealthy, stealthy, right? And it's not because, oh, I live this kind of lifestyle this way, but you know what, this is my video, this is my channel, and this is what I'll be talking about, and that's just the kind of exampling I breed. It's not that I'm talking this shit, is I breed this fucking exampling. I live that type of celibate abstinence understanding lifestyle. And it's not that I think it's better than any other and all this kind of stuff. It's just, no, I use my discernment and I act in wisdom, and I don't need to spread myself so thin just because I have a connection with one person. I know better to be friends with people and to give myself the opportunity, space, and time to know that if there is a connection out there for me, I know what that looks like. I know what that feels like, and it happens naturally. Nothing needs to be forced. Nothing, when you have chemistry with someone, when you have a connection with somebody, you don't need to force none of that shit. And if you're finding yourself forcing anything, then that's not the relationship for you. And you need to really take a step back and think about what it is that you're doing. Why are you trying to force a relationship into existence if it's not naturally occurring? And sometimes you might have the person, and I'm a big advocate about friendship. So no, I'm not saying meet that fucking person and jump into bed with them and this is the person, this is the soulmate for me. No, how about let's be friends? Let's get to know one another first. What's the rush? What's the race? Right? It's with wisdom. It's just you get to know people, like, not, and you also learn. I've learned in my act of abstinence and using discernment and living a celibate lifestyle for 20 plus motherfucking years, okay? Right, that I've got to really forge great friendships with people for not getting so lost and caught up in the lustfulness of our connection, our chemistry, our synergy, and that which could feel like a soulmate, can feel like a twin flame, can feel explosive and all this kind of stuff. And I've learned that, wow, I'm so fudging grateful that we didn't get so, we acted in wisdom and we allowed for whatever this is to be on a whole other kind of friendship leveling without any kind of like force, not forcing, because it's so natural to get so caught up in lust with someone you're attracted to, that you get on with, and I'm a sexual being. I don't care. I'm talking about celibacy and all this kind of stuff and everything like that. But like on the real, like it feels so much better when you get to share in its specialness as opposed to just frivolous and out there. And that's just my preference. To each their own, and I'm not judging, but I'm just saying that I've learned in all my wisdoms of gaining from life experience. It's not that I'm unattractive. It's not that people don't try. It's not that I haven't been attracted to people. It's not that I haven't had crushed on someone or have wanted more with someone, or it's not that none of these experiences don't fucking come up. That's crazy. I mean, look at me. I'm cute. Right? And so many of you too that are here, you're attractive. Like, what the fudge? Of course people are interested in you. You might even have where people think you're too good for them, and so they just crush on you hard. Like you're this energy of charm, of you're the great catch. Right? Who I'm talking to here, you're a great catch. It would be an honor for someone to stand by your fucking side. That's the type of the energy I'm talking about in this fucking pile right here. It is an honor to be your mate. It is an honor to have you love me and for me to be able to love you. That type of shit. That's the type of energy I'm talking about. So if you're not about that, this pile's not for you. Right? If you want to be frivolous, this is not about frivolous. This is about security. This is about maturity. This is about devotion. This is about emotion. This is about safety. Someone should feel safe in your presence to know that I can trust you when my fucking back turned. But anyways, what I was saying, I've learned truly that wow, and the friendship that I have, right? When you do something like that and you allow for the friendship to grow, where you don't imprint any of that other wild shit. It's not that it's not there, and it's not that it can't be. It's just that it's so much deeper than that. Sometimes you gotta get past that in order to be that greatest that you can be, and really then dive into like the tantric sensuality and emotional bonding that you can have and share with someone. That's what I'm feeling, like a power. Like, this is powerful. This is power. You've worked on your energy so much that you are a power couple when you do stand beside someone else. I like this. This is good. And there's means to celebrate. And you're going to meet a partner, if you haven't already, that is willing to learn you, to grow you, to grow you too. There's students too, like, so you're meeting someone, and it might be a different element too. That's what I'm getting. So like, this is like water and fire, or fire and air, or water and air, earth and water. You know, like, this is like different elements. So it's like, it's complementary, right? Because you're gonna still teach each other, like, and that's the beauty of being able to be with someone, to choose your partner, not settle. You don't settle. There's no settlement here. I choose you, you choose me. And that's a place to be, right? I like this energy, right? So you're in a good space of an energy to really choose the appropriate life partner for yourself, and the wisdom to carry along and make the move necessary to get yourself there. So this masculine energy is at this precipice, at this portal. In this portal, all he has to do is enter the portal, enter the doorway into the cups of life that he wishes to gather for himself, because he has an opportunity to infuse, so yeah, so you have the opportunity to grow something more in celebration. This too could be, like I said, like an engagement, or a wedding, some kind of union, merge, coupling, like the next step somewhere, because someone chooses. You have partners that choose each other. I like that. So that's a good place. Like, if you chose this pile, like, know that when you do, if you haven't settled, or you haven't you're not with someone right now, the person that will be for you, it's going to be an honor to be with you. And it's going to be that I choose you, you choose me type of thing, and a developing of that kind of emotional fulfillment that you seek. So if you've been like feeling like you're not gonna if you've been feeling like you're never gonna have emotional fulfillment, then this pile is not for you, because there's still healing that you have to do. But this is the potential of that, when you heal that which you must, where you can then create that for you, because obviously you're receiving this for a reason, to have that hope, to have that faith, to build that, to build that bridge of healing that you need to have energetically, so that you can be the healthiest, wealthiest, stealthy version of yourself, to be the most best complementary partner that you can possibly be for someone else. And of course you would attract the same thing, because that is what you give, and so that is what you receive. But it's a student type of life for everything, so it's all a learning process and stuff like that too. So either way, I hope that you like this message. If this was your pile, you're more than free to choose other piles. If you like this, act the part by showing some love, like by liking this video, to subscribing to my channel, hit that notification bell. You can follow the master link and subscribe to all of my platforms, all my free platforms. You can go to witchyutopian.com. You can follow me on Instagram at enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. Yeah, so this was nice. I hope that you enjoyed this. And now we are moving on to the pile that was this one with the rose quartz, right? With the rose quartz. And with the rose quartz point and the elefante, right? So here we got this elephant right here. So elephants, rose quartz point, right? Here we go. Slav and elefante. So what is going on in your own personal love life? If you got a love life, hopefully with yourself first above everything else. But what's going on in this child's story? I don't know. So what is going on in this child's story? What is happening here? You chose this pile. What's happening? I feel a little bit drawn to what's happening here. What's happening here? What is part of this story? Ooh, too many right now. What is part of this story? What's happening here? What's happening here, wheels? What's going on? 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 I don't know. I don't know. I feel like too, like spark me up. Like spark me up. Like be bold. I don't know. What's going on? I want to be vulnerable with you. I'm just afraid you won't believe me. Well, I like this because this is a sweet pile. So whomever is here, you might be in a relationship. What the stage of this relationship, whether you're a married couple, newlyweds, long-term couple, or like friends. Like I don't want to go into the the detailings of all of that kind of stuff, because it doesn't matter, because what is here, we know that this is the healthy, wealthy, stealthy development of our relationship. Hold on one second. So sorry. So I want to be vulnerable with you, and I'm just afraid you won't believe me. So You might be dealing with someone who's who's maybe not, so this is, oh, okay, so this is like that. So this only reminds me of pile one in the way that in the, I think in the end when I said that that it's dealing with a different element. So this could be like a air sign, right? I don't mean to get so like, like whatever, like, so air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? But like this could be someone or an earth sign, right? An earth sign, that's what I hear too. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? And so dealing with a fire sign or a water sign, you know what I mean? So where, but there's obviously a complementary partner here for you, or the potential for one. And you're growing in the development of your relationship, right? In whatever level, in whatever leveling of relationship you're on, right? And there's a deepening to that, but it it might be so casual, like, so like you might be intense, like the person here obviously that's hearing this message, like you're intense. You might be so intense that you've been told you're intense all your life. And that you're so intense, and a lot of people just don't know how to handle your intensity. And so part of your conditioning and part of your unraveling and part of your coming into your own goddess like energy of empowerment energy is no longer putting a cap on that energy to make other people feel comfortable, but you now have someone that accepts you, right? That loves you for you. And so you have this safe space of where you get to be free in your expression of intensities. And so this person, as accepting as they are of you, you too have been as accepting as of them. But now, nothing should ever remain stagnant. And so even in a good relationship could always grow and get better and better and better and better and better. And this feels like that type of healthy, wealthy, stealthy energy of development, right? So now you're reaching this, and we're Piscean energy, right? Season where we are the sea. And so you've taught the same way that this person teaches you, especially in maybe better navigating your emotions here on this. So this person might be a good mentor for you in regards to how you handle your emotional intense self. So you've learned a lot the same way, vice versa, they learn from you too, and all this kind of stuff. So the part of this now is their turn, kind of like to show and tell, right? Of this vulnerability of emotion that they're not comfortable in, because they may have never been, even if, and for some may have been this way and their hearts have been stomped on, and so they've learned to put a cap on like too much expression, because every time they've done, like, you guys are in the arena of filling each other's cups in synergetic kind of ways that are harmonious. So you complement each other nice, whatever your storylines might be, like whatever you may have learned from your life lessons and experience is a comfort for them, and vice versa the same. So but it's in different elements, right? It's in different elements and stuff like that, right? And so because it's in different elements, so it's like learning the love language of each other. And so now I feel like if you chose this pile, this part in your relationship is a deepening one for emotional fulfillment, and that's not easy, but what's beautiful about this is the safe, like you're safe in being able to explore the more that's going to be born from the two that grow together in this, right? regrets of the past holding us back from true love, right? So let's forgive each other and move forward without regrets of the past holding us back from true love, right? And so this might be too, like, where if you are in a relationship with somebody, or let's say you haven't been able to move to the next level with this type of person and stuff like that, and it's due to the emotional their emotional detachment or something. For an emotional being and an intense being, sometimes another person's emotional detachment, even though you feel safe in this presence, doesn't necessarily, it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? Because it could be like, why won't you open up to me? Or your own conditioning or programming or hurt and trauma from the past can have you subconsciously thinking of the way that you're perceiving the neglect or something like that, in one way that it may not necessarily be, because you're actually with a partner that has your best interest and love in mind, right? So it's just a matter of how you want to mirror things at this time, right? A lot of big changes have happened. I'm trying to figure things out, right? So this person is trying to figure things out as they go through this challenge for them to be more emotionally vulnerable and to open up more, right? To open up more. And look at, I'm feeling hopeful when I look down at this, right? My soul yearns for you, right? So I was in denial, right? This person was in some kind of denial. Please be patient with me, right? I regret how I handled things in the past. So they're in a different space, a different place, and so now it's like there's a portal opening. There's an opportunity here, right? Because they may have missed the opportunity before. Like maybe there was a time, I mean, a year or two ago or something, where they could have went deeper and they chose to stay more superficial, like they still were your friend, like, or something like that. So now it's at a different time, because maybe there has been a more, like I said, like a deepening of this relationship, this partnering, this friendship, this marriage, right, this union. And now you get to receive too, right? You get to receive too. You get to receive too from this king, right? Whether you're male or female, take it how you will and stuff like that, right? Like this king right here, and the king of swords, right? So this is air energy, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So like I'm saying, like this could be an air sign, right? That is in love and in adoration with this divine goddess here, that is surrendered, vulnerable to them. And they want to be the same. They want to be naked in that kind of way, right? And so look at, but with that, they're the knight. They're the not the knight, the knave. It's like the page, like it's like the page. So they're like the student of these passions that are opening up, and this fire ablaze, set ablaze for you. And it's not that they never made you feel attractive, or no, it's not even about that. It's just about the leveling of comfort. Like this could be like a friend too, right? So you guys could have been friends too. Um, and either way, so the reserve, they could be, that's the word I'm looking for. Like, so like they could be so reserved in their displays of affection towards you, that so much time has gone being that way, that now it's like awkward. You get what I'm saying? So but temperance over here, right? Because you had, so this patience, right? Sagittarius, you could be Sagittarius too, or have Sagittarius in your chart. Um, right. So see, so this person over here lurking over here, right? So this could be like a marriage. So, all right, for some right here, this could be someone. This I'm gonna give different scenarios and stuff like that. This could be like an affair, right? And I know I said healthy, wealthy, stealthy, but this is where I'm going with this. Okay, this could be a person that's separated from someone, and so they've gone through a hard separation, or this is a person that looks at marriage in a certain type of way where fidelity and all this kind of stuff has been an issue in some kind of way. This is also a person that might have been that type of way. And so either way, right, whatever the case may be, there's this energy of vulnerability, right, that is being sought after here, felt here, but now needs to be enacted. So you're the one teaching, right, with your example, the way to be, because of your energy. The way that you are is the desired outcome of what they want to be. You're the exampling, right? You're the exampling of that which they want to, right? So yeah, and this is the guy person I've screamed and I've had fits of rage over our connection, right? Right, this person thinks you're incredible inside and out. I'm sorry if I've ever made you question your own worth. You are incredible inside. I know. And so right, so I just feel like there's a learning curve here. So if you chose this pile, the next stage of your relationship, your development, is an emotional one. It's an emotional one with someone that might not be so, it could even be you. You could be the person that might not be so tapped in, turned on, tuned in to your emotions. And so you're used to behaving toxically or something like that. And so this is now a learning experience for you to have a healthy relationship, to be vulnerable in your relationship, and to know that the person that you're with absolutely adores you, right? So yeah, and then for the ones that let's forgive each other, there's also someone here that, let's say this is a long time marriage and you've separated, and now you've somehow got back together and stuff like that, or whatever. Let's forgive each other and move forward without regrets of the past holding us back from true love, because obviously love brought you back to one another, if that be you. And it's not about being toxic. I'm just healthy, wealthy. You're in a position of healthy, wealthy, stealthy within yourself. Okay, so that is how that's gonna help. So what is the advice for you at this time? What is the advice? All right. Yeah. So what is the advice? So the advice here, right, of how I'm going to see it for you, pile number 2, right, that chose this one. The next stage in the development of your relationship, right, status is going to the next phase, right? And there's, whether it's you or someone else too, right? Don't be so closed off and don't be so cold to someone's advances towards you. And that might be their fear too. So if you wanted to know what is it and why do they hold themselves back and why are they so reserved, is because there's an aspect of you that they receive that could be cold too, or that's an aspect of experience that they've had in previous relationships where someone has been cold towards them, right? So it's like to open up to love, right? To be open. You see how her heart and her rib cage here are open, and he's just sucking on and grabbing and touching and all this kind of stuff to get into that kind of position, because someone, without you realizing, is behind the scenes, behind you, is really working their hardest, their best to come towards you in a more vulnerable way. But also you need to get out of this space of mind being stuck someplace, whether this is part of your conditioning, whether this is within this relationship or from your past relationships or just your own personal hangups, right? It needs to be put to rest. It needs to die, because there's someone here that really truly adores you and wants to come to you and feels this way about you. Like literally they want to take a lock of your hair, because you bring, that's how it's like it would be an honor to carry your lock of hair in their pocket. You know what I mean? And so and even though they haven't worked their courage up to maybe say that or make you feel like that, that's how they feel. They could be acting on nonchalant for real. Like, look at this, it's an earth sign for real. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they could be just acting really nonchalant, but they're trying to open up. And be don't so be mindful about your position, your stance. Like, don't be so closed off is kind of the advice. Don't be more open from your heart space. I know that it's not easy to come to you, because you can feel intimidating. You can be intimidating because to them, to this person, you're the greatest thing. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. If this message was for you, thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Yeah, so that was good. So now we are moving on to those of you that chose this one with the little, I think this is Carnelian, but the Buddha with the amethyst, okay? So amethyst and the little Buddha. Okay. Alright, we're making good. Hey, so hello. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. I hope that you enjoy these messages. Feel free to listen to all the piles if you want and extract from it that which you will. If not, if you're just coming into this particular pile, may these messages serve your whole mind, body, heart, and soul in every kind of dynamic way. This is entertainment for your entertainment. Okay, this is not a personal reading for you. This is a general reading for entertainment purposes. So either way, what story is wanting to be articulated here? What is happening for those who chose this pile in regard to their love life, their personal life, their relationship status? What's happening here? Why are you singing? What is happening here? 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 Light a fire. Man may have discovered fire, but women discovered how to play with it. Light a fire. Light a fire. What's happening here? I feel like I see two nonchalant people playing games. It's like right here, there's like two people crushing on each other and pretending like they don't like each other. Or it's not so much pretending, but it's just like get the first kiss, right? Okay, yeah. So the best feeling in the world is kissing someone for the first time when you really wanted to kiss them for a long time, right? So yeah, so this is like I feel like this is young. This not young in age and all this kind of stuff. This could be it doesn't have to be young, right? Either way, it should, what I'm saying is like this is like two people passionate about each other and playing it cool, right? And getting into the next step of maybe making the first move or something, or wanting to, or really like go ahead and kiss the girl, yada, sha la 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 la, my oh my, you know it, I am to try, go on and kiss the girl, right? So very romantic feelings, right? Forgive your ex. For some of you, it can be somebody that right, if two past lovers can remain friends, either they never were in love or they still are. So this could be someone that you've counted out. This could be someone that is friend zoned but that you're developing. So this could be a friend zone kind of development, right? Where romantic feelings are being stirred and two people are acting, they're mirrors to each other. They're like in love, right? And it's time, right? It's time for something. So it's like to forgive. So this could be someone that like the female here, like or the, I don't want to get gender specific, but like the feminine energy could not want to get hurt too, right? Like, so there's a sense of vulnerability too. So I feel like in the last pile, it was like the masculine energy, right, in that storyline that was working on opening up and being vulnerable. And I feel like in this storyline, it's the female learning how to let go and release and let be. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so this is not the same. So don't think, oh, like I'm gonna go listen to that other pal. I feel like for the other pal, it's a whole different other story in terms of whether it's the same story and you can apply all three and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. Either way, for this one, I feel like the work that the divine feminine energy has here is getting out of her own way, right? Because look, she has a supporter, she has someone that has her back, she has someone that's there by her side, but she doesn't see it. She doesn't see it. Like right here, like he's playing music for her, right? He's playing music for her, and she's over here sitting on her chair, probably astral traveling or something like that, completely oblivious to the 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 love adoration that she's that this person feels for her or something. Like yeah, so it's like, so yeah, so the difference, again, this flew out, it's just to start a new relationship, right? So like this could be like that. Again, this one plays out, right? But look at, he's like all up on her, like, hey madame, would you take my hand, let us dance? And if you can really see this card, it's like she's just like a space fucking cadet. Whoever chose this pilot, like, stop fronting. That's the message here. Like, stop fronting and acting a fool. Like, be vulnerable with yourself and be honest with yourself about what it is that you want, because you're not being present, that it's here being presented before you. It is like it's like praying every night for your person, right? And every day your person's in front of you and you're just like acting like if it's not, like, I don't know, like, let's see what else. Hold up. What's going on here? Why are you acting like that? What's your problem? What is this? This is 9 of Pentacles, right? And 6 of fucking Cups. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Then look, this is how it scrolls out, laid out. Exactly. Be open to the prosperity that is here before you. This love. This devotion. Here, that, right? The moon hidden from you. Look at her, right? Hidden from you. Sounds funny. Look, he's there. And she talks to him like, what, out the window, hidden from you, or he coming up the window, but like he's scared of you, right? Like, did she smack him? Like, what the hell is happening here? So something is gonna be revealed, right? So maybe like, so we're in full moon energies too, right? So like, whenever you find this message, stop fronting, okay? And let the person that is beside you showing themselves, showing their ass to you, right? Like, acknowledge that shit. Be grateful for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, for the and look at, meet someone special, right? Because yeah, you have options, you have opportunities. So the person here that you chose this one for yourself, right? You got options, you got admirers, you got someone that you too may even like. And this power's not resonating, it's not resonating with you. This is, look at engagement and wedding, right? Happy marriage, right? So yeah, this is the route and this is the path that you're on, right? And that's great, right? You don't marry the person you can live with, you marry the person you can't live without. And there's somebody out there that feels that way about you. They feel like they can't live without you. And so they look at, and this is the best romance is inside marriage. The finest love stories come after the wedding, not before, right? And that's just take a romantic trip. So like, yeah, right. So here we go, right? So you have all of this great potential here before you, right? And that's just the cover of the thing. And you need to stop your shit, right? Before it becomes a self-prophecy about something else that you don't want to create for yourself. So your hidden tendencies could be self-sabotaging. That type of thing. So seriously, you got somebody here for you, right? That is showing their whole ass, and you, right? Look at the emperor. The emperor is showing his whole ass to you. He's there. He's, yeah, this is kinky. I forgot about these. He's shooting his shot with you. He's building for you. He wants to build for you, right? Don't mind the he, she that I speak. I'm always going to speak in the way that I feel comfortable to do the kind of things, but you in your own discernment, a pocket of power, and you can apply it that which you will for yourself. You understand? This is a general collective read in that kind of way. So, but yeah, so the Fool, oh my gosh, for you, I'm a slave for you, right? And then look at the butterfly transformation coming out all in this kind of way. So it's like, I rise for you, I surrender. So for, right, so for this one, like I was saying, look at the queen, the queen of, she's swords or pentacles. Yeah, the abundant queen. It doesn't matter either way. I feel like she needs to see or acknowledge the emperor, the fool, that reveals himself to her, right? Because he's coming in his truth. This person is coming in their truth about how they feel about you, and there's something about it that you're not seeing. So this full moon may be revealing to you that which you keep missing about this person that is in front of you. Right? Because there's an aspect to you, right, that could be longing for love. Of course, it's the first need of our natures, the loudest cry of our hearts. But you need to see what is before you. Like there's take your time, right? Because when the right time comes, you will find the right one for you, and he will stay forever. And I feel like that there's somebody here that wants to stay with you forever, and you're acting aloof. Okay. 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 Either way, thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you watched it in its whole entirety, you are dope as can be. If you watched it in its parts, that's wonderful too. There's timestamps in the description box. So that's how we do. But either way, thank you for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. All videos, when they're aired, they're previously recorded. And so when you find this message, may you be in the best divine of alchemy for yourself in every kind of dope-tastic kind of way. Because by the time this airs, this will be a whole other kind of day. Either way, have a great one. Till next time.